Chat.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
I told you it was going to be a good one. On the left-hand side, we got Frank's Furters. Give me 2 seconds, actually, to double-check that the players are on the correct sides, because I did not do that. DJ Cold Cuts is on the left side. Okay, cool. So Frank's Furters on the left side. We have a Deckard, Kael'thas, Lost Vikings, Zul'jin, and Johanna.
10 seconds.
On the right side, we're going to be seeing FC Hong Kong with a Mei, Ragnaros, Raynor, Brightwing, and a Murky.
3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Screw Zul'jin. This game is TLV versus Murky. I know, right, Kill? Like, I didn't even realize. Like, when I was just grabbing games, I didn't look at the draft or anything, so I had no idea there was a Murky in map number 1, but I'm happy about it right now. Let's talk about some of our level 1s here, because we do have some interesting pickups here in Division C in this best-of-5 playoff matchup. So we're seeing Deckard Cain with the Field Study. We'll also be seeing Kael'thas with Convection. We've got a Spy Games Eric, as well as a Recklessness for Zul'jin, but that one's not too crazy. But a Laws of Hope Johanna. Laws of Hope Johanna. On the opposing side, we will see the Heavy Pack for Mei, Sulphurous Hungers on our Ragnaros, the Exterminator for Raynor, Hypershift Brightwing, and the Fishy Deal for Murky. So he's going to try and kill minions with that Pufferfish, and we'll probably see the enemy squad try and clear out that Pufferfish as quickly as possible. But you know what? This is a very interesting map number 1 in this best-of-5 series. And we do have a Twitch prediction for Zul'jin. How many baseline stacks will he have by the end of the game? We're going to be looking at this number over here in the bottom left. Will he have 175 or more, 174 or less? So it's over stackage as the Eric goes down in top lane. Jay Tizzle almost getting taken down by tower shots. But hey, they get the Viking kill, so there's that. Div C would be like Plat Gold approximately. I think that's about right. That sounds about right. I don't know all the different MMR ranges for the different divisions, but that sounds right. Murky goes down to the Kael'thas in top lane, trying to check all these camps and everything else happening on the map, but we have a Viking death, we have a Murky death, no big deal though. We'll see Dream Shot level 4 for Brightwing, Murky picking up the Tougher Fish, catching fire for Ragnaros, there's going to be the Slush Ball for Mei, as another Viking goes down, this one in bottom lane. Alright. Murky takes this already because it's Murky winner by default. Oh, is that it? Oh, it's news to me. Alright. We got Floor Juice for Deckard Cain at level 4. Lovely, lovely Ruby. By the way, for those that don't know, Ruby is like 90-something% of a baseline heal. Like so right now, 304. It spawns a potion currently that heals for 304. Right now, oh, that's Grievous Throw. Right now, it heals for 361. And actually, I think it's scaled. Yeah, so 316 versus 361. That's a lot of good healing. Like I think Ruby is underrated by people because they look at it and they're like, oh, it's a smaller vial. It's not that much. No, it's a lot. It's a lot. Objective phase number 1 is here on the north side of the map. We have Gravity Labs connecting on to Chai. The Mei is able to get the icing. The Condemn Pulse are back in, but Magic Master tries to find another stack on his Convection. 5 out of 20 currently for the Vecchies, as DJ Cold Cuts will be able to get the channel with the help of Deckard Cain. And you're not counting level 1 spell power. And I'm not counting level 1 spell power. But this is, honestly, we don't see Field Study very often. It's typically Sapphire level 1. Maybe we see the Scroll of Sealing. No, not Scroll of Sealing. Oh my god, I'm blanking on it. Questing Talent Scroll. Okay.
Gather tribute.
Well, let's see what we got. DJ Cold Cuts in top lane. Probably gonna lose Eric here. Murky gets that kill right there. The Vikings have died 4 times. Murky's died 3 times. So we have 1 full kill, but that's, I think, from, yeah, that's from 4 Viking deaths. And how much experience is that actually pulling in? Not a whole lot. Murky goes down. It's 1-to-1 in kills. You can actually see the experience being gleaned from all those kills, of all these quarter kills. God dang. I used all my good sentences for the Division A game, apparently. Alright, well, Eric is going to clear... yeah, Eric in bottom lane. We'll have... actually, all Vikings in bottom lane, now that I'm looking at the minimap. Level 10s are almost here. 1 more stack for Ragnaros on his level 1. He does finish that out. Still needs another 8 regeneration glows for catching fire. Only 5 stacks still for the Convection Kael'thas. 8 regeneration globes on our Johanna as Pig tries to get out of here. And we'll be able to just back away just fine. A little bit of harassment from the enemies as Murky continues to pick up wave after wave with the pufferfish. And he's got 32 stacks. He can go bribe an entire bruiser camp, but none to be had. We'll have boss and top lane grabbed. This is going to be siege giants on the left side as well. Murky Egg is chilling in mid. It is going to be, as I mentioned, the fishy deal level 1, so no egg shenanigans from him or vision. Together we stand. Huh? Oh, are you talking about the Vikings? Alright, left side. Objective is spawned. 2 out of 3, favoring the side of Frank's Furters. Lava wave through mid from Ragnaros. We have Hyperion, Octograb, Blink Heal, and Avalanche. Does the lava wave get the spawning wave? Ooh, it's gonna be close, but no cigar. Little flame strikes from Kael'thas. Getting a couple more stacks. Phoenix is gonna be thrown in as well. I believe I saw a Blessed Shield from the Johanna, and yes, it will be. Avalanche does push back a few of the Vikings, and the Johanna, or the Zul'jin, that's a 2-second stun. It's a 0.5 stun per enemy hero consumed as the phase shift comes through from Brightwing. This will be Murky going down to the Vikings, and now Hyperion ending around the objective. This will be cursed over to the side of Frank's Furters. Murky composition not working out too well for our red squad. Okay. Well, Ragnaros is going to be clearing things out on top. We have a big siege in through mid lane. That boss, by the way, that was worked on earlier was not grabbed. It was leashed. Back to full. Stay well and listen. Phoenix, play again. Tostingo and Blessed Shield. We've got the Avalanche, Lava Wave, Hyperion, Blink Heal, and Octograb. And we do have that Spin the Win, Mercenary Lord, and Spy games for the Vikings. Couple auto attacks onto Fawn of Time. Little phase shift to bolster the Raynor health bar. Vikings played in a triple apparently this game. Murky goes in with the Octograb. Kael'thas had 12 stacks. Had 12 stacks. Oh, let's take a look really quickly at Vikings. I want to just see what if it's tracking properly. Yes, it is. 13 regeneration globes for the Vikings, and it makes sense that it's so low since they're being run together. Olaf goes in for the charge. The spin from the Vikings. Ragnaros able to zone. DJ Cold cuts back, and no Vikings to be lost, but boss will be stolen away on the right. So this will be bottom lane boss managed from Frank's Furters. This is going to be down to like a 25% HP by the time he gets to the keep front gate. We will have mid lane being worked on by May, pushing that up a little bit. Vikings, or no, that's Murky bribing the most of the camp actually. Gets the help from Ragnaros. I mean, like, it's 1-2 in kills. One structure down on both sides, opposing sides of the map. Like, it's still a fairly equal game outside of the level advantage that's gone to the side of FC Hong Kong. It's never about the damage, it's about the courage. Alright, well, Vikings, or excuse me, not Vikings. we'll be seeing Raynor finishing out the camp on the right side here. Vikings are approaching the objective, or this team fight area. Fawn of Time gets on the point, concussive blast. Penetrating round, I mean, pushing back this Deckard Cain, who's just being zoned or body blocked by Mei, gets some potions down. Meanwhile, on the right side, the Vikings are going in, trying to take down Brightwing. Play again from Vikings as well as the Brightwing gets taken out by Deckard Cain. Toss Dingo activation by Zul Jin somewhere in this engagement. We have an avalanche to push back the old man. Stay a while and listen. Is there any sort of CC to follow this up? Dead Mei. It's gonna be Mei. Boss was grabbed for top lane, but you lose 2. Well, you lose 2, you get a fort. I mean, you got mid-siege as well. Like, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Murky, by the way, is still doing murky things in bottom during all of this. Kael'thas still on 0 stacks. The Octo Grab coming through. And Magic Master almost taken down by the Murky. The Gravity Lapse, goodbye. Did go into the fish tank, level 13 right there. Murky's healed for 25% of the damage he deals with basic attacks and basic abilities. Uh-oh, the egg's been discovered, so he's gonna lose his egg, and it's what, like 20, 25 second cooldown until he can replace that. Blessed Shield! They want the Murky kill! Can they get it? Can they get it? The phase shift for Brightwing into Murky, and Murky actually 180s back into the enemy squad. We currently have a Mei in this as well. She'll be hit with a little ensnare of Zul Jin, level 13. But no trade onto kills. TJ Cold Cuts will lose a Viking to Mei. Magic Master gets one of these objective channels. Or one of these tribute points, excuse me. Alright, super potions for Deckard Cain. 17 regeneration globes on a Johanna. That level 4 slush ball locking down the structure right there from Special Chai. Couple autos from Raynor. They want to take this fort. They're gonna use the Hyperion? I mean, 100-second cooldown. I don't know if you really needed Hyperion for that one, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, 19 regeneration globes for our Vikings, 13 stacks for the Zul Jin, so he's a bit understacked for our Twitch prediction here. See how that all works out. Avalanche onto Deckard, that's a half-second stun onto the old man. Stay a while and listen, finds 2. Deckard, or excuse me, the Kael'thas loses any stacks he has. Play again from Vikings that will come through. One Eric does go down. They're still fighting over this camp, and it looks like it will go over to Frank's Furters. FC Hong Kong trying to get Chai out of here. Icing. Yeah, that should be a clean disengage. It's just, I don't know, 100-second cooldown, like, I don't know. It's... I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. Murky trying to delay objective, will be able to do so. Where's his egg? It's down over here, okay. Mei pushing up bottom, Raynor managing mid. All right, the enemy team is 2 out of 3 curse points. Could be another curse in favor of Frank's Furters. FC Hong Kong. They do lead in experience. They technically lead on the map as well with structures. Not technically, they do lead on the map in structures. Interesting. Raynor currently running it down in bottom. Does have Hyperion, it just came off a cooldown. Murky will be lost over somewhere on the map. It's not that big of a deal. Raynor just getting this value here is pretty nice. Tomato Cannon gets one more shot. Yep, 3 Tomato Cannon shots. Those are going to be dealing 1,600 damage. And that's going to be Raynor taken down in bottom. Unfortunately for him, he was unable to disengage. He gets, let's say, 30% of the keep. But once again, I mean, the map is still leading for the side of FC Hong Kong. Yeah, they're down in kills, but all in all, like, this Murky is doing wonderful work in Cursed Hollow. I don't know if I really believed it up against the Vikings, but the Vikings being run as a triple stack definitely, you know, hinder that opportunity. We do have the Nordic Attack Squad, which makes a lot of sense with these Vikings being run together, while Olaf, Balog, and Eric are near each other. or the other Vikings, their basic attacks deal bonus damage equal to 1.25% of maximum health to enemy heroes. You also have the large and in charge for the stun for Olaf. Murky pushing up things in top. We're just going to check really quickly and see, does he have... He's 2 stacks away from a Quadra Bribe. We have a big swing from Ragnaros, who does use Molten Core in bottom. Lava Wave here as well. The boss is down to 75% HP. Lava Wave gets a dismount onto the Johanna, but I don't think we're going to be seeing any other engagement. Okay, Murky rolls through this objective channel area. This could be cursed, by the way, for the side of Frank's Furters as FC Hong Kong looks to step up and take down the Vikings. Will they be able to play again? They will be able to get the activation. Murky on the left side gets the Octo Grab onto Zueljin. There's a huge avalanche. That's a 2-second stun right there. What's the follow-up? Ragnaros comes through with the help of Raynor, and these Vikings are melting. Hyperion from Raynor is absolutely on point. Uh-oh, Kael'thas. Goodbye, stacks, as Raynor finds the pentakill.
Pentakill.
My God. Oh, he went into execute orders, but this was changed, by the way. This was changed. The execute orders was changed. It don't work the way it used to. A lava wave through the top. Ragnaros and crew push onto the bottom lane keep. By the way, for those that don't know, so execute orders. When Raynor is killed, the Hyperion is cast towards the closest enemy hero. It lasts 12 seconds, hitting up to 4 enemy heroes with the lowest health in an area for 145 damage every second. Every 4 seconds, it will also fire a Yamato cannon at the lowest health hero, dealing 866 damage. You also reduce Raynor's death timer by 35 seconds. So this used to... So now execute orders death prioritizes heroes, where Hyperion focuses on the structures. So that was kind of the change, if you did not know. But you still have the 35-second death timer reduction. Or, yeah, by 35. Murky dead. He is Big Kahuna Tuna. Wait, he's not dead? I thought they would actually be able to get the damage onto him, and Snare is going to be there, and Murky does go down. His egg is still in the mid area, so he'll be able to respawn here in 10 seconds. The Big Kahuna Tuna also doubles his respawn time. We've got the level 20s here on the left-hand side. Flamethrower. Avalanche finds 4 again. Big 2-second stun. Mace icing in for the Mei with the Blizzard down on the ground. Bless you from Johanna trying to create some space. The Crowd Freeze activation of Mei. And she will be picked off. A Viking going down. That's a lot of living bomb value from Kael'thas, as Ragnaros is also picked off. Murky goes down, another 15-second death timer for him. Raynor trying to clean up a bit of this fight. DJ Cold Cuts with 1 Viking still available. 65 seconds on play again. And Boggs with the channel. I don't think there's a delay onto them. Curse coming out, but meanwhile, in top lane, Boss is going to be able to take down a keep. And 1 keep remains in mid lane. Bottom lane doesn't have any structures, and there's still, I was going to say, there's still this fort, but Vikings should take that down. Boggs is going to Hearth out, but I think it's to go clear out the boss on their core. Infinite potions for Deckard with the Bottomless Flask, the Flamethrower, the Fury of the Storm, Amani Resilience, and the Radiating Faith. On the opposing side, the Cascade, Lava Surge, Execute Orders, Invisible Friends, and Big Kahuna Tuna. Murky Octo grabs, the Polymorph as well is there. The Old Man Deckard Cain is taken down by Murky. Meanwhile, Dallying Pig tries to get a trade into Brightwing. Those super pots on the ground and infinite potions are helpful, but apparently not enough for Deckard Cain in that moment. Zueljin is not stacked, by the way. Yes, he is at 28. His current stackage sits at 142 for the Twitch believers or doubters. Invade on this top left camp. Won't be in time. But they want to take down Magic Master. 7 stacks on Convection. Magic Master throws down the Phoenix. There's an avalanche, putting him into the corner. If Kael'thas had never got killed, he would be done with Convection. Because at one point he had... Oh wait, maybe not. Because at one point he had 12, then he died with 2, then he died with 7. So that's only 19. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, he'd have 19, wouldn't he? Math is hard, chat. Math is really hard. Bless Shield going in. There's going to be a huge kill onto the Vikings right now. All of them are dead. Stay a while and listen from Decker Kane. 21? What are you guys talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. No, it's 7 plus 12 plus 2 is 19. Come on, chat. Why would you question my math? It's always correct. Icing from the May. The Octograb comes out as well. This Decker Kane is trying to back away. He's trying to use the potions on the ground. As Raynor is picked off, there's the Hyperion summoning, but yeah, you can see it's not dealing any damage to the structures around. Boggs will be able to take down Murky. 88% remains on this core, and a lava wave coming in through top. An avalanche to try and push back the enemies, but no one caught inside of the big old ball. That's why my ex-girlfriend always hated it when I would make her a birthday cake, because I always put the wrong year. Chris, I'm not 67. Well, I mean, the math is there. Boss will be grabbed for bottom. Boss on top in 1 minute, 10 seconds. And our next tribute point is over here in the top left of the map. 2 out of 3 tribute points to our right side squad. Casterbath is always correct. Twitch chat is never right. See? Thank you. No, I literally said the math and I was like, no, that's 21, Chris. That's more. He would have stacked if he never died. He would be stacked if he never died. Anyways, shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's 12-9 in kills. Kills are favoring the side of Frank's Furters, but they're trailing in this map number 1 in this best of 5 series in Division C. They are trailing. As there's still a mid lane fort. All keeps are available, and literally Frank's Furters with only 1 keep right now. Murky able to get the bubble and float on away. Let's see what we got going on the map, though. 67% statistics are made up on the spot. Yeah, I believe it was Abraham Lincoln who said that. Okay, Lava Surge has 1 stack currently. Can we see what the charge cooldown is for the next one? It looks like it's about 50%. Austin top to be grabbed. Murky in bottom lane, deleted.
The tribute earn my favor.
But if you agree with me, then you're wrong, because Twitch chat, you've fallen into my paradox. Oh no! Not a Twitch chat paradox. Boss for top lane will be grabbed. This is going to go straight to the core. We have our next tribute point in the bottom right. Kind of feels like either you defend boss or you defend around the objective, and both of them are bad options for the side of Frank's Furters. I think FC Hong Kong may just have map number 1 after this objective channel. Hello? Lava wave from Ragnaros. Let's see if we get the spawning wave. Did he time it out right? Did he? Did he? He did pretty well. That's going to be minion wave in mid being cleared away. Murky's going straight for the keep. It is 5v5 in defenses. Mott Dog, thank you for the follow. Sabaton, thank you for the follow as well. So the Boston top lane will be chunked here. As I mentioned, the curse does go over to the side of FC Hong Kong. Frank Furters are unable to defend mid, so that'll be the last keep going down. Siege Johnson bottom cleared away as well. What's the call from the members of FC Hong Kong? Doesn't seem like they're confident in ending, and they're just going to go ahead and back away and kind of waste the duration of this objective. Feel like they could be pushing up waves. Murky will respawn. Going to be heading towards the ally squad. Baha can't fall into Paradox as he spent too long around not Paradox. That's true. He was fun to work with. Not sure where he disappeared off to. Alright. Wait a minute. Jahan in top lane. Split from the allies. The ally crew was focusing on a Murky. Stay while and listen to Zone. That'll be canceled early. Ensnare thrown out by Boggs. Looking for somebody. No one found. Boss and bottom, 1 minute 30. Boss and top, 3 minutes. And we are 24 minutes into Cursed Hollow map number 1 of this best of 5 series in Division C. Minute 22, we're just kind of waiting. There was an ensnare onto Murky, and I think that was more of a disengage tool. It's a low cooldown, I believe. 40 seconds? Yeah. It's literally just tension right now. Consistent catapults coming in through mid lane with no periodic to match. All the waves are going to constantly crash in, and it feels like they're just biding their time for a boss at this point. 59 seconds for bottom lane. The trepidation from the side of FC Hong Kong to try and step up and end here. Murky playing aggressive, though. Gravity Lapse avoided by a little bubble up from Splenda. Pig trying to step up into the Murky. I don't think this Murky's too afraid of anything Johanna can throw at him. 2 stacks for Kael'thas. Still working on the Vecchies, level 1. Boss and bottom, 20 seconds to go. Bruiser Camp can be grabbed as well.
Shall we see who gathers left?
I mean, I get their trepidation, but I feel like they could have run at core at a couple points here, and even if they all died, I think they would have at least gotten the core down to like 40 or so %. The enemy team would have had to cross the entire map, and yeah, I think respawn would have been in play and everything. It is what it is. Little lava, or excuse me, lava surge. Nope. Oh, what's the name of the ability? I'm blanking. I'm blanking on so many abilities today. Blast wave. Boss has finally spawned in the bottom lane. A minute on the top lane boss as well. Ugh. Siege Giants have pushed up the bottom lane wave. Wait, they're going to go in for this. The Cascade from the Mei only finds 1, but there's... Unfortunately for the side of Frank's Furters, no one's able to step up onto that boss point and steal anything away. So boss goes to bottom, and now the team says, let's push mid!
Blue team's core is under attack.
Let's push mid. We got a boss for bottom. We're going to mid. Oh, Phoenix thrown up from Kael'thas to get some clear around the Siege Giants. Nocto grab from Murky, icing from the Mei. Magic Master taken down. Another stack of Vecchies to be lost as the Hyperion has been summoned by Raynor, and this is looking like a stay while listen catches just Murky. Boss has arrived at core. A very necessary and needed boss to end the game. GG, well played. Map number 1 goes over to the side of FC Hong Kong. I feel like they could have done that like 4 minutes ago. I really do. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I agree. We just tease the players about it. If they watch back the VOD, we can just tease them a little bit. But and you know what? They secured the victory, and at the end of the game, that's what matters most. So GG, FC Hong Kong. They play trepidatiously. They play very, very safe. They play, I wouldn't say scared, but they find their opening for a win, and they take it. Map number 1 in this best of 5 series goes over to our FC Hong Kong crew. But as I mentioned, it's a best of 5 series. We got a lot of games, so let's go ahead and roll out some ads and get into map number 2. Welcome back, everybody, into the Nexus Gaming Series Division C matchup. Thank you all for your patience in the slight delay between these games. But of course, on YouTube, this will all be edited all together, so there will be no downtime. It's going to be games and games and games, so be sure to get yourself over to the YouTube for more amazing content. We have, on the left-hand side, the members of Frank's Furters, with an Uther, Kael'thas, Rexar, Misha, of course, played by Misha, Falstad, and ETC. Right side of the map is going to be FC Hong Kong with a Thrall, Johanna, Malfurion, Sergeant Hammer, and Lucio in the house. We've got a prediction here for all of you. Convection Kael'thas will be the level 1 pickup. Will he finish the questing talent by the end of the game? Yes or no? Kael'thas died 5 times last game and never finished Convection. The highest he got was, I believe, 12 stacks. The second highest, I believe, was 7 stacks. So we'll see. Can Kael'thas finish it on a smaller map with more team fighting? Immediately 1 stack out the gate as Sergeant Hammer is able to back off, get some heals from Malfurion. Why does Hong Kong Football Club play HOTS? Probably because maybe it's raining in Hong Kong. I don't know. You'd have to ask them, not me. How come the Ghillie Sharks at Bingo Night don't play bingo anymore, you know? I actually know the answer to that one. Q build for Falstead's already on 12 stacks. Convections for Kael'thas already on 4. This hammer is giving over some free stackage, and Kael'thas is not going to be upset about that one. The Magic Master trying to finish it out this game. Another convection stack right there. 5 out of the 20. Looking promising. We have 700 to 7,400. Okay. Taking a peek into the top lane really quickly. Geo versus DJ Cold Cuts. So that'll be our Thrall versus Rexxar. A little Horde v Horde. Right? Rexxar's Horde? He's not like some like weird like NPC sort of thing, is he? Mr. Tasty Paws, that's enough. Right side camp will be grabbed. We'll be seeing our beacons opening up in 2 seconds. Falstead maybe looking to invade with some friends here. Uther did go into Hammer the Lightbringer level 1, but there's no way that's even close to being done. It's only on 7 stacks. Uther will go down. First bullet over the side of FC Hong Kong, as now Chai is looking to put... I don't know what Chai is trying to do here. I mean, I guess there's ghost heals, but they're just like stepping into the enemy team made me a little nervous. Rexxar is Horde? Okay. Because there was like, isn't like Hogger like a bad guy? Like he's not actually like part of a faction or something. I remember I said something about like Hogger being Horde and someone was like actually Bahamut. He's like an NPC or something or like an evildoer. I don't remember. Misha is neutral. Well, that's because she's the best bear. Alright, well. Objective phase channel begins over to the side of Frank's Furters. That will be delayed out here at 56%. Top lane still being held by Rexxar and Misha up against Geo, and this Thrall is quite low on mana. Back over in bottom lane, this ETC pulled out of position, but he won't be going down. Dallying Pig okay for the time being. Hogger is an NPC villain. Thank you, Rockgore. I appreciate it. Back in Vanilla, he patrolled the south of Desolus and protected the Shadow Prey village. Oh. He's an elite monster with a quest and some loot. Ah, okay. Thank you. Little Living Bomb will activate right there. J-Tizzle trying to get out of here, and the Lucio wall riding around, keeping that healing coming through to the allies. It is double support on the right side with that Hyper Carry Hammer. DC gets a nice power slide through. The stun from the Uther is pretty good. Indecisive making some pretty decisive plays. Am I right, chat? Don't know about this Johanna stepping up right here. That's a little sketchy. Pulls the condemn, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that aggressiveness from our Johanna in this situation. She also went into Eternal Retaliation, no subdue to pick up against the enemy, so I just not 100% sure about that aggressive step up. But speaking of aggression, we'll have our Zerg wave coming in through top lane. Zerg pen quite filled. Bottom lane Zerg pen is got an Ultralisk. And we'll see one camp finishing out for bottom lane. So it's a little late on the rotation coming out from Frank's Furters, but FC Hong Kong I still have to wait for this wave to crash in top. So it's not terrible. Johanna steps up and eats a heckload of Banelings with that Iron Skin. I don't know. I don't like these step-ups from Special Chai, and they're going to get punished for it. You got to be careful, man. That Zerg wave does so much damage. We can't see the Zerg wave. I was looking to see if maybe we can see how much Baneling damage came through. ETC power slides in! And Lucio gets the push off. He's fine. Top lane Fort taking a heck load of damage. Sidewalls are being worked on as well, just to kind of open up the lane a little bit further for these Guardians. Hammer with the hover siege. ETC power slides in. Another face melt coming out as well. 15 stacks for our Kael'thas on his level 1. Seeming more promising in this map number 2 in this best of 5 series. And deficiency of NGS's. ETC almost goes down to J-Tizzle, but this Lucio cannot find the kill. Is the Zerg wave affected by the SC2 balance updates? No, because the SC2 balance updates only make the Cyclone better.
Defeated. Resetting pens as per protocol.
All right. Well, camps to be grabbed. Let me throw away a bag of tea really quickly. And so Bruiser camp on the top left is going to be finished out. Bruiser siege camp on the right. Bruiser camp over here, 20 seconds to go. Siege camp on the bottom, 115. Yeah, all the Terran units got better. Yeah, so all the camps got better on this map, yeah. Yeah, Goliaths are now, Geo. We're going to need a new longitude and latitude for that Thrall as he gets taken down in top lane. Uther's done with his level 1 Hammer of the Lightbringer. We'll have 10 Talontiers at the top of our screen in just a moment. 17 stacks for Kael'thas, 54 for the Falstad, and 10 on our ETC. No stacks on the Soundwave Subwoofer for Lucio. As we take a look at the other stats here, but as I mentioned, there's going to be a rotation down into the bottom lane. Hammer's going to boost away. ETC rooted by Malfurion. Lucio trying to back off and provide some extra heals and mobility for this Hammer to back off, and it looks like, yes, the disengage will happen and no kills to be found. How come Goliaths aren't a thing in SC2, like, PvP? Like, there's a few units in StarCraft that are in campaign, but they're not in competitive. Our Goliaths is too OP. Living Bomb applied to our Lucio as he looks to roll away with the Amp It Up active. You can tell from the reverse amp level 7. 10s are here. I'm just waiting to see what the experience looks like. Camp and top lane pushed up by the Rexar Misha. So they will be able to get channel, but there's still 10 seconds until the beacons open up. And Frank's Furters with the lead here, 3-1 in kills, 10 Talontier first. We actually have Bestial Wrath for Misha. We don't see it very often, but it's good against, it's good in a 1v1 sort of situation. Falling Sword from the Johanna, trying to create some space for Lucio as Falstad was trying to angle for a Gust, but none to be found and no utilization. But it is going to be Gust, Mosh Pit, Bestial Wrath, a Divine Shield, and what from Kael'thas? It's going to be Pyroblast. Power Slide, ETC drops the Mosh, finds 2, Divine Shield just a second too late right there, a heck too late. Kael'thas is done with his level 1 questing talent, but that's Misha and Rexar going down. ETC cleanse, that's a Gust from Falstad, and I can't believe it, the Shield Glare won't be enough. And ETC makes it out alive. We do have Earthquake for the Thrall, Falling Sword Johanna, as well as the Tranquility, Napalm Strike, and High Five. Goliaths are worse than Vikings. Wait, but the Lost Vikings are not in StarCraft 2. Power Slide finds our Johanna into a stun from Uther immediately. Iron Skin activation. The Living Bomb is good! And the burst damage from Falstad helping out right there. Also the minus 15 spell armor from the Boomerang level 7. But yes, Bestial Wrath. Increased Misha's basic attack damage by 200% for 12 seconds. 50-second cooldown. 75 mana cost. So Falstad finishes out the camp on the left side. The Lost Vikings were supposed to be in StarCraft 2, so they got... Oh, so that's why we have just those weird ships that can be, like, air and also ground. Bog steps up for a little regeneration globe right there. 72 stacks. Our Kael'thas, though, did go into Monotap and Sunfire Enchantment. Hold on a second right now. High five from Lucio. Johanna gets hit with a Living Bomb. The Iron Skin activation, but this will be another Zerg wave over to the side of Frank's Furters. Power Slide from the ETC, Condemn from the Johanna. What kind of value do we get from Pyroblast? That's what I'm waiting to see. We have not had a cast of it yet, I believe. ETC trying to pressure onto Hammer, but Concussive Blast pushes back the cow. Special Try getting a high five from Lucio. Zerg Wave is still pretty decent at 75%. More hammerings in from Falstad, poking onto the enemies. Those 84 stacks, ETC Power Slides in. There's a cleanse from Uther as well. And the double support composition with the Hyper Carry Hammer is just not working out right now. Bottom fort has gone down. Top lane fort was lost earlier on the side of FC Hong Kong. Frank's Furters will be able to clear out the top lane objective phase, and Johanna will be able to mark up the wave, and I do believe this will be the end of our siege through bottom. But really, really well done from Frank's Furters. They had a struggle of a map number 1 with those Vikings up against Murky, but now looking way more promising in map 2. In this best of 5 series in Division C of NGS. We are in the tournament phase. We're in the tournament phase of the season.
Zerg threat eliminated.
We already had one good game from Division A. And of course, already in the midst of our Division C game. 5-2 in kills, just about level 13 apiece with a half a level lead on the left side. Camp on the right will be grabbed. Johanna will scout out the Falstad and the Rexar here. Lucio with a little dissuasion of that with that sound wave. Oh, Misha finds the charge. The stun from Uther. The face melt from ETC won't be enough. The high five from Lucio allows Hammer to boost away as the Falling Sword activation from Johanna, as well as our Earthquake Thrall. The gust from Falstad as we have a full health Lucio trying to get to the Hall of Storm. Will he be able to do it? He takes no... I don't think he would have died there. Pyroblast deals 1,528 damage, and Lucio has way more baseline health than that, right? He's got 2,400, so... Lucio would have been fine. No need to panic and run to the Hall of Storms, but he denies any of the damage, so... Denies the damage stat from Kael'thas, I guess you could say that. Gravity Lapse, ETC drops the Maj. There's so much damage into J-Tizzle, and they do find the kill now. Why is HOTS the worst MOBA set in the Blizzard universe? Discuss. But it's the best MOBA. Everyone knows that. Anyone who says HOTS is the worst MOBA just doesn't actually enjoy playing MOBAs. So this boss will be grabbed. Archangel goes to bottom lane, I think. Bottom lane. It is the more well-defended lane. Zerg wave channel potential. Oh, what? How top lane? Supposed to work the same way as Battlefield, but I asked Kyle Dates about this one time when he still worked at Blizzard and worked on the game, and his response was, "I have no idea why it's doing that." There was like someone did the math on it, and there is like a reason on the back end, but. It's supposed to behave just like the Battlefield of Eternity Immortals. Oh, this is honestly really, really good for the side of Frank's Furters. Objective phase channeling for top. Archangel pushing into top. The keep front gate's already low. This is going to be hammering. Gravity Lapse, a lot of damage, and Hammer gets taken down. Earthquake from Thrall. People are just trying to get out of those pulses. Hammer still dead for 23 seconds. A condemn from Johanna, met with a stun from Uther. Power slide from the ETC. Face melt to push her back, and Johanna will get the activation of the Falling Sword. Falstad takes down Malfurion. I believe that was on the south side of things, but the Zerg wave channeled up, and it's coming in through top lane. This could be GG's to the members of Frank's Furters. This could be a 1-1 score in our best of 5 series. We could be seeing our 1-1 score, and it's looking promising for it. Archangel's cleared away. Falstad finds the Lucio kill. Geo gonna try and trade. Boggs is still pretty fine. Barrel rolls to safety and starts working on the core. This is looking absolutely like GG. Johanna's gonna eat so much damage from the Zerg wave and get taken down by Lings. No, 111 HP. And Johanna will not be taken down. I thought she literally was gonna get annihilated by the Banelings. ETC drops Samash, and GG, well played. Map number 2 goes over the side of Frank's Furters. We got a 1-1 score in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Do Frankly Furters also enjoy being chili dogs? I hope so. Oh, dude, the chili dogs I had in Michigan, oh, they were so good. Oh, those were so good. I had chili dogs and cheese fries, and oh, yeah. Does Kael'thas finish Convection? Yes, he did finish the Vecchi's completed quest. Pay out the people. Cheetah.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody, into the best of 5 series here in the Nexus Gaming Series Division C. We got a 1-1 score between these two teams, and we're heading into Infernal Shrines for map number 3 of this series. We've got a White Mane, Malthael, Diva, Raynor, and Johanna for the side of Frank's Furters. On the side of FC Hong Kong, it will be a Hogger, Blaze, Imperius, Uther, and Vala. The Twitch prediction is going to be for the Johanna Laws of Hope. How many stacks will she have by the end of the game? Will she have 45 or more, 44 or less? And every 10 regeneration globes gathered increases the heal amount by 5% of Johanna's maximum health. The baseline's 20%. So if you get a lot of stacks, you can get a lot of healing, but then you're also giving up the ability to have a double blind into an auto attack build Vala, which double blind into Vala auto attack post level 16 with Manticore, I'm a little worried. That utility is pretty big. Condemned from Johanna stepping in. The Iron Skin activation, the Celestial Charge onto Malthael. The Jet Propulsion from Blaze does connect. Magic Master low and maybe will be taken down, but Hogger with the staggering glow pushes Magic Master to safety, and there will be no early kill. Vala, though, picks up 14 stacks. Uther on Wave of Light, 9 stacks already. We'll see Burn the Impure for Imperius, as well as our Adrenaline Stimpak and on the Prowl for Hogger. We already mentioned the Laws of Hope for Johanna. We also see Ace in the Hole for Raynor, Full Metal on our Diva. We've got the Fear the Reaper and the Pity the Frail for our White Mane. First objective will be a Mortar Punisher in the mid lane. I've lost 30k bandit dollars so far today. You mean you have shared 30,000 bandit points with the lovely economy we have here? You didn't lose anything. It's just you're sharing them with the other viewers around you. Malthael looking to pressure onto this Vala, and Raynor misses the penetrating round, but Malthael is going to be traded. Granted, Malthael dying, I mean, that is 5% of the bonus attack, so that trade isn't the worst in the world. You hate sharing. Then why do you make so much barbecue? Barbecue's all about sharing. Oh, yeah, I'm sure about it, Darth. Yeah, we'll get all those things, yeah. Oh, yeah, instantly, you know what? I believe every single one of those characters you mentioned are already developed, balanced, and are just waiting to be implemented into the game. That's just it. They're already done. I will say this. I would not like Master Chief in Here's the Storm. We already have person with gun. What can Master Chief add to the table that we don't already have? Well, he's got pulse grenades. Okay, what's the difference from Tychus? Well, he's got a gun that shoots fast. Okay, what's the difference from, like, so many other characters? I just don't think he brings anything to the table outside of, oh my god, it's Master Chief. Wow-wee! I don't know. It's not my jam. I would have rather see something unique and fun from the Blizzard universes. Not mind control, sorry. Malthael rotating in, trying to get the mark onto the enemies. Uther gets a stun, the Celestial Charge. They turn around and Malthael. Will Magic Master be punished for just trying to step up? Absolutely. Uther does go down in all of this. Vala trying to back away, and she should be able to. We have 4 Master Chief skins already. That is true. Master Chief could add a person with gun and shield mechanics. That's still not very unique. that's still like, what? That's still boring as hell to me. Diva boosting around as Mecha Explosion available. We have a staggering blow up against the wall. That's going to be in Malthael getting hit with a Celestial Charge. Magic Master, will the... I was thinking the Diva Mecha Explosion maybe zones the enemies back, but it's still going to be Vala going down. That's another 5% lost on the bonus attack speed, so she's down to 15%, and she has 69 stacks, which is nice. Master Chief is just American Zarya. Boom. Thought I was grabbing a Diet Dr. Pepper for lunch. Instead, I grabbed a Modelo. Day drinking while working today, I guess. Just the subconscious kicking in. Well, it's Modelo time, I guess. Mortar Punisher will expire in mid lane. We have the fort front gate going down. 3-3 in kills, and it's looking pretty good between both sides. So, we have our Black Harvest for the Malthael. You permanently increase the Reaper's Mark duration by 2 seconds. When finishing that out, our questing talent for Johanna for our Twitch prediction is currently at 12 out of the 45, I think? Yeah, 12 of 45 is what we said for the Believers. No sub done. Wave of Light at 46 stacks of 60, if I remember correct. Yes. 10 Talontiers almost here. Raynor in bottom lane getting pushed around by Hogger, who's just trying to push up this Impaler camp. Special Chai will clear that away, no problem. Meanwhile, by the way, D.Va's just been, like, free pushing top lane constantly. It kind of seems like the Imperius is allergic to going to top lane or something. I guess it's Blaze who's been up here, but, yeah, it just... I don't know. The solo lane has been very, very easy for D.Va, like, once again. I mean, we know that Blaze just hearthed out, but still. Magic Master trying to back away. Celestial Charge from the Imperius onto the white main, and Decisive trying to back off here. The Zeal marked onto herself and another. Alright. Frozen Punisher for bottom lane coming up next. How are the structure gates looking? Well, pretty equal. There's a little bit of damage on both sides. 10s on the right. Let's see what we have for these heroics. Anything fun, unique? Wrath of Angiris, aka the Sky Suplex. Rain of Vengeance, Divine Shield, Shockwave, and Blaze, I assume, is Bunker. As he's able to get the Jet Propulsion away. On the opposing side, Tormented Souls, Divine Reckoning, Micro Missiles, Hyperion, and the Blessed Shield. It is going to be Bunker for Blaze. Magic Master gets the activation of that Tormented Souls, the Celestial Charge from the Imperius. There's going to be a huge Jet Propulsion to the flank as the Wrath of Angiris does not connect onto Malthael. The Blessed Shield from Dallying Pig goes in. No subdone picked up right there. Vala gets the Divine Shield. Imperius will go down first in this engagement. Meanwhile, Geo lands the Jet Propulsion onto the enemies, but that won't be enough. The Micro Missiles from D.Va come out. The boost goes in, and Blaze goes down as well. A double kill over to the side of Frank's Furters as they cook up these weenies. I guess that would have been the other way, right? FC Hong Kong cooks up the weenies. I don't know. 146 stacks already for the Malthael, working his way quite quickly through that level 4 questing talent. 16 regeneration globes on Johanna. And our second objective phase is here. D.Va, as I said, D.Va just keeps pushing top lane. She's taken down the entire fort front gate. She's gotten more than 50% of the fort. A stun from Uther. A Jet Propulsion to get her, a boost away. Celestial Charge will connect. Does she pop the Mech Explosion? She does. And in pilot form, she's able to back away just fine. A lot of abilities used there to try and take down D.Va. Boggs on this Raynor has started up the objective. Special Chai is here as well. Gets a really awkward bouncer off the center post. I actually don't know if he really intended to go the way he did, but the Malthael dives in, and that will be kill onto Hogger. 63 in kills, favoring Frank's Furters. As the Tormented Souls activation, there's going to be a Bless You from the Johanna. I think it missed onto the enemies. Wrath of Angiris dumps this Johanna into the corner near the fort front gate. White main hit with a Celestial Charge. She drops the Divine Reckoning. And that'll be Imperius, the one taken down. The fort front gate has been mutilated, and speaking of mutilation, these Skeletal Defenders will be absolutely cleared away, and our Frozen Punisher to bottom lane. They can't cancel HOTS until every hero has a quest. Punisher jumps over onto the Hogger right now. Hog Wild to get to safety. The fort front gate is completely taken down. D.Va goes back to the top lane on our mini-map. Vala's died twice? Yes, twice. So Frozen Punisher jumps over to the Vala. Raynor gets a couple autos in. The Hyperion is available if they want to use this on the keep front gate with the Punisher. The minion wave will take out the fort on the left side of our screen. This is going to be Geo rotating in, looking for a Jet Propulsion connection. No, none to be found. Maybe they call for mid. I actually don't mind that at all. Try and take down mid lane for it. D.Va's still pushing top. Micro missiles, sustained damage. She's just mashes the guns into the structure base, and this will be most of the fort lost. D.Va is going to get hit with the Jet Propulsion. You know what I would have loved to see from Geo is the nanomachine coating at level 7 instead of the suppressive fire. Suppressive fire is reduces the spell power of heroes hit by 20% for 4 seconds, stacking up to 20. When nanomachine coating reduces auto attack speed, which I feel like would have been really good up against the Rainer, the Diva. So just something for the Blaze player to consider in the future up against these auto attack heavy compositions. Shockwave from the Hogger. Jet Propulsion follows up. The Celestial Charge from Imperius is massive. Tormented Souls from Malthael's activated. So many health bars on the right side are getting low. Splendid Daddy gets the Divine Shield in time. Geo should be taken down by the Blessed Hammers. It's actually Rainer getting that kill. It's a triple kill, quadra kill, and Vala, leaves with 78 HP. Yikes, dude. I actually thought that Hogger and friends were going to get a massive multi-kill there with the Shockwave and everything, but Divine Reckoning from the White Mane coming through. After 1 second, consecrate an area for 4 seconds, dealing 94 damage every 0.5 seconds to enemies inside. 25% of the damage dealt to heroes is returned as mana. Somehow, some way, this was helping out so many allies around. So it's why, like, I do not understand White Mane, but the players that do, absolutely a blast to watch. 11-3 in kills. Frank's Furters. Malthael jumps in once again. Diva with the boost has Mecha Explosion. That's Malthael lost. The micro missiles come out. Our next objective phase should be announced momentarily for mid lane. Speaking of mid lane, the Impaler camp, outranging structures, will be able to work on this keep front gate. We have the bottom lane wave crashing onto the keep front gate as well. All in all, losing the Malthael and pushing up aggressively in top is not that big of a deal for Frank's Furters. The aggressive play is looking good. $31 regeneration globes, by the way, for the Johanna. 11 minutes and 22 seconds in. That is not bad at all. Okay, bottom wave pushed up a little bit here. Toot toot. Here's our Arcane Punisher for the mid lane. 20 seconds to go on that objective announcement. Blaze chilling in the bush. Diva boosting to mid lane. Geo looking for something. Oil slick down on the ground. Staggering blow doesn't get the stun. Intercession activated by White Mane. 45-second cooldown on that. Malthael works on the camp for the top lane. The camp on the right is still 1:50 away. And Arcade Punisher set up by DJ Cold Cuts. Alright, so objective phase has begun. This is going to be your bottom lane Impaler camp grab. Kind of consolation prizes over here to push into level 16. Manticore's the big one. Manticore pickup is pretty big. Vala's only died twice. Actually, everyone but Imperius has died twice. Actually, Imperius with 3 deaths. Creed of the Hunter on 127 stacks. Impaler camp and bottom lane pushed up onto the fort front gate. Looks like Chai and Geo will grab another camp for mid lane. Malthael pushing up top. Objective phase has been finished out. 11-4 in kills. And I feel like the members of Frank's Furters, they can just kind of ignore all this. Like, they have Diva clearing out bottom. They might as well push up mid. They have Malthael getting the camp and catapult wave to this keep. All in all, it's a really good-looking game for Frank's Furters in map number 3 at this best of 5. Punisher jumps onto Geo. No follow-up. They're working on the keep front gate currently. Diva and Rainer rotating in. Hyperion is available if they want to use that for the extra siege. Uh-oh, hold on, the Condemn is pretty big into that Hogger. Diva boosts in as well, she has Mecha Explosion, we'll pop that off. And it will get some damage into Geo, who actually stepped into range a little too early right there. Catapult's fixated onto the keep through mid, Micro Missiles thrown out by Diva as well, and this is going to be keep in the mid lane going down. First major structure to fall, Geo gets a Jet Propulsion and DJ cuts with a follow-up from Jay Tizzle on this Uther. Unfortunately, the mech is still available, and they're going to start pushing in. Wrath of Angiers has found the Malthael. Malthael seems to be fine with all of that. Activates the Tormented Souls, trying to take down Karlix, and the heals from Uther are pretty good. No kill on to Imperius right there. Micro Missiles from Diva. Vala gets the Divine Shield at the last second once again. D.Va boosting in. The minion wave is arriving once again as well through mid. Jet propulsion from Blaze says hello to the enemies. The shockwave from Hogger will find some sort of CC. Hogger with a bounce through. Cancels early. Celestial charge onto this Malthael as Magic Master wants to back off, and it looks like they will be able to just fine. Whew. End the game in less than 5 globes, please. That is a tall glass of that's a tall glass of regeneration globes to ask for. As Johanna picks up her 41st, 2nd, and 3rd regeneration globe in the top lane. Kaimo's sweating. Probably Kaimo's sweating a lot. Stun onto the Rainer. We'll see micro missiles thrown into the top lane keep. Objective phase coming up soon will be a Frozen Punisher in said top lane. So getting this whittled down a little bit is nice. Pig trying to back away. Malthael did go into the final curtain level 20. We do the Judgment Day for our white main. So the Divine Reckoning deals 50% more damage and pulls enemies to the center the first time it hits them. D.Va with the Albedative Armor. We've got the Sergeant Pepper for Rainer as well as the Radiating Faith on Johanna. A 2-level and some change advantage for the members of Frank's Furters. And this is kind of their game to lose. Frozen Punisher next. Bottom lane wave pushing up. It's just turtle time for FC Hong Kong, as Johanna has 44 regeneration globes currently. Maybe she just won't pick up any. Maybe she just won't. Maybe she'll leave this camp before the globe can be... Okay, yep. All right, well. 45 or more to the 2 people who bet 420 each. Y'all getting paid out. 1 to 15.95 payout. Yikes. Double Impaler Camp mid, Impaler Camp bottom. Fallen Shaman's available, but it's not the priority from the side of Frank's Furters. They still have this 20 talent tier advantage. And is FC Hong Kong going for this, really? Hogger showing mid, clearing out of camp. Malthael throws out a Shroud. A stun from Uther. D.Va boosts in. Micro missiles onto J-Tizzle. Self-cast Divine Shield. A Bless Shield from Johanna missing. Tormented Soul's activation from our Malthaels. The Wrath of Angiers is pulling Malthael away, but D.Va boosts in and is able to run down this Uther on the bottom left of our screen. Malthael wants the chase, and I think he'll be able to close the distance onto Karlix. So that'll be a kill onto Imperius. We do have over in the top lane the D.Va Mech Explosion going out. Geo so very low. Another Condemn from Johanna pulling people in. Splenda is going to be picked off, and this is looking like it is going to be a... And Magic Master pushes up through mid lane, has 2 Impalers, a Wave, and a Catapult. And yeah, they're just calling for core at this point. White Man's going to eat a couple tower shots, no big deal. But Hyperion summoned by Rainer. Frank's Furters. 1 map away in this best of 5 from moving on in the Division C bracket. We'll see if FC Hong Kong can find parity in this best of 5 series in our upcoming map. Or it might be a shutdown from Frank's Furters. GG, well played. Map number 3 goes over to the side of Frank's Furters. A dominant Infernal Shrines game. All right, how many regeneration globes for Johanna? She had 49. So the payout goes to the Believers. Oh, dude, some people just got paid the frick out. Map number 4 of our best of 5 series. On the left-hand side, we have got Frank's Furters with a White Mane, Malthael, Rexar, Misha, Falstad, and ETC. Right side is FC Hong Kong, down in this best of 5, looking to take us to a map number 5 through Towers of Doom. We have a Tracer, a Nubarak, Malfurion, Li Ming, and Dahaka.
The battle begins.
Twitch predictions
10 seconds.
up and available for all of you. How many Q stacks will Falstad get by the end of the game?
4,
100 or more, 99 or less.
1.
Get him on in.
Fight.
Bottom lane rotation coming out from the side of FC Hong Kong. They do have the Anubrak. No Sylvanas to lock down the towers, but Anubrak can summon a Beetle or 2. And then the rest of the team can kind of get some siege in here. Tracer blinks in, decent damage onto the tower and the sidewall. Falstad and crew are rotating down. J-Tizzle doesn't have any sort of route set up to catch anyone just yet. Some heals go out into Special Chai, who gets the burrow charge, landing the CC onto ETC, who power slides through. And that'll be first blood over to the side of Frank's Furters. They will lose a little bit of HP on this bottom lane gate, but all in all, getting the early game kill and establishing dominance is most important. See fishing with that power slide onto one of the enemies. Handful of damage onto ETC, and that's nice. Misha goes down. A reset for Li Ming, trying to chase in. Indecisive is trying to heal up as they disengage across bottom lane. A Nubrak coming in, but no burrow charge in range for CC. But man, what a great 1.5 kill right there. 1.25 kill, excuse me. I believe Misha is a quarter kill, not a half. Diva's a half kill when it comes to her mech or her pilot form. Alright. Wreck burrows onto Indecisive. Another combo from Li Ming. Tracer using all blink charges to back away, and it looks like, yeah, she's going to be able to disengage just fine. So Hotz says that Korean StarCraft players are only worth half a normal hero. Lame. Yes, yeah, that's exactly it. Hotz throwing some shade at StarCraft 2 for stealing their game acronym. For the longest time, anytime someone was saying Heart of the Swarm, I always thought it was Hotz or Here's the Storm. Hammering from Falstad does go out. A charge from Misha onto Tracer. We currently have an impale from a Nubrak landing onto a couple enemies. Misha may be taken down. She gets a mend, and it's not enough. Li Ming gets a reset off of that. Throws another Arcane Orb combination. Boggs gets chunked. And another impale thrown back from this Nubrak. Power slide in from ETC, finding Malfurion. Pulse bomb onto Boggs on the left-hand side, but no kill onto the bird. There will be a white main deletion there. Holy crap, where was this Li Ming in the other games? God dang, these combos are just destructive. Boggs almost flying into the root of Malfurion, but it does expire before. Currently have our Li Ming going for the channel. Tracer, Nubrak, Malfurion to his zone. Falstad throws in a Q. Looks like bottom will be channeled. Top left and right to be traded. And this is going to be 32 to 36 in core HP. Tracer blinks in. Li Ming gets a reset off of Misha. More magic missiles are being thrown in. This bottom lane engagement. I want to check on the solo lane matchup, but it's just constant pressure coming out from FC Hong Kong. So Dahaka with enhanced agility level 1. We have Malthael with on a pale horse, so he has the faster mount speed. Dahaka can't actually get to this. Yeah, he can't. Dahaka maxes out at 140. No, he maxes out at one. Oh no, yeah, right. He maxes out at 140. Right, because the baseline is different. So. Charge onto a Nubrak, getting the burrow charge. Actually finds the ETC, lands the power slide, and that is going to be a kill for the side of Frank's Furters. 2-2 in kills currently. 24 stacks on our Falstad. The Twitch prediction is about to expire as well for those of you who want to put some channel points on the line. Alright, camp to be grabbed on the right. Dahako trying to pressure onto Magic Master in top lane. The drag only connecting onto a minion. Back over in bottom, we have our next objective phase popping up. It's going to be in the center and the bottom locations. All three sappers go into the side wall and tower and take that down. So when we look at fort front gates and bottom lane, it is still going to be more siege potential coming out from FC Hong Kong. But Frank's Furters, they're starting to rally here a little bit. We'll see how the next objective phase goes. All right, looks like the Twitch prediction closes out. Thank you all so much for participating. Uh-oh, mid lane. Magic Master gets hit with a drag. I don't think Whiteman's got enough healing in the kit to keep him alive, and Malthael does go down. That laugh right there means the boss is up and available, as it is 5 minutes in-game time. Falstad just trying to get to this objective point as quickly as possible. And looks like our Dahaka used Brush Talk to get over here as well. Yeah, he did. 67 cooldown on that. Nisha trying to run on out of here. J-Tizza with the potential channel. Looks like there won't be any sort of interrupt onto that. Dahaka Falstad still fighting over bottom. We have full auto build for Tracer. I don't think I see this very often. We'll take a look at those talents in just a moment. Pulse Bomb onto DJ Cold Cuts gets chunked a little bit. White Man does have that Zeal Mark onto a few allies. Fawn of Time with the recall activation. Was that a mistake? Magic Master goes in and does find the damage needed. Taking down Tracer as the power slide from ETC connects on to Matt Splendid Daddy. Splenda, excuse me, not Splendid. But Tracer rounds level 1, so basic attack, increase the basic attack range by 10%. Basic attacks against heroes reveal a small area around them. The level 4 is the leeching rounds, increase the healing from basic attacks by up to 200% based on the amount of health Tracer is missing. And then Sleight of Hand, I believe is the name for this one, is reduce the reload time by 50%. This equals 20% more damage per second. And we'll also be seeing Tracer with the Pulse rounds level 10. Increase the Pulse Bomb range and charge rate from basic attacks against heroes by 100%. But as Pulse Bomb upgrade, we have Cocoon, Tranquility, Wave of Force and Isolation on the opposing side, Divine Reckoning again. We'll also be seeing the Boars for Rexar, Gust, Falstad, Malthael Last Rites, and ETC is Mosh Pit. Ubrak hits Misha with an Impale. It's really kind of the trade we have right there. Li Ming throwing in a couple Arcane Orbs here and there. Does have that Triumvirate level 4 if I'm not mistaken, so it gets that reset if the Arcane Orb travels a set amount of distance. But I'm not seeing as many, so maybe it didn't get picked up at 4. We'll have to check here in a minute. Falstad throws in a Hammering. Li Ming's able to blink away, returning an Arcane Orb. There's a drag from Dahaka onto the ETC. Pulse Bomb onto him as well, and a new Brett goes in. The Gust from Falstad won't be enough, and the Wave of Force from Li Ming does get the reset for her. Misha will give over another reset to this Li Ming player, who tries to find magic missiles into the enemy, but none to connect, and that'll be our next objective phase. Singular in the bottom of the map. 28 to 32 in core HP, favoring the side of FC Hong Kong. 10 seconds on ETC death timer, and as a reminder, he is Mosh Pit. No stage dive to be able to get back to this objective area quickly from the Hall of Storms. As Dahaka gets the top lane wave, Malthael will clear that out. Dahaka meanders towards mid. Li Ming with the channel. There's some good zoning from Malfurion and Nubarak and Tracer, and that'll be 4 more shots into this left side core. 24 to 32. And FC Hong Kong, they want this map 5. They're on a good trajectory for it. See how it all works out. Impale thrown back from a Nubrak. Some magic missiles go out. ETC power slides in. Malfurion activates the Tranquility. And a camp invade will be had. Boars unleashed by the Rexar. I think that was more of a zoning tool than anything else. 38 stacks for our Falstad on his Q build. A little on the... He's actually not doing too bad. I mean, 8.5 minutes in, 38 stacks. Make it 43 all of a sudden. And Sappers and bottom would be cleared away. The minion wave being worked on. Next objective phase is going to be top, left, and right for the solo laners to trade potentially. Maybe we see an aggressive play coming out from Frank's Furters to try and regain some footing on this map. I mean, if they were to be able to grab a next objective double phase, if they were to grab both of the channels for the next objective phasing, that could be parity on the map. We'll have to see. Cocoon onto Falstad. Root underneath this as well. Pulse Bomb. He does get the Gust out in time. The cleanse from White Man with the intercession. Nubrak burrows in. Will he be punished for this? ETC still has Mosh Pit available. And here comes the altars for the solo laners as the bottom lane engagement still continues. Fawn of Time almost taking down Misha. The men coming through. We also will be seeing the Animal Husbandry. We don't ever see this. Rexar Misha gain 2 maximum health every second Rexar remains alive. These bonuses are lost upon Rexar's death. So that doesn't track apparently on our tooltip. So let's actually see. Animal Husbandry is currently at 900 seconds.
The time is now.
It's not really 900. It's more like 450, right? Because it's 2 per second. That's still wild. That's still wild. Like almost 1,000 HP on our Rexar right now. He's at almost 4,000. Let's see. ETC is under that. Anubrak under that. Dahaka over that. That's just funny to me. That's just funny. Rexar's gonna have the most health in a few seconds here as Dahaka gets hit with the last rites. That does count for a stack. I can't believe this, dude. We never see animal husbandry. We never see this talent. It's just health, right? It's not mana. Yeah. Can we see the Misha health bar? So it's pretty close to Rexar's, a little bit under. Between Rexar and Misha, there's like 8,000 HP. That's wild. And she, oh my god. Like, if this keeps going, Rexar is going to be unkillable. My god, I didn't even realize it till late game, because it's just, I'm so used to just seeing the same Rexar talents, but animal husbandry. All right. Either way, let's get off the excitement for that one. 20 to 28 in core HP. Our next objective phase will be triple. Mid lane wave is crashing onto the fort. We're 11 minutes and 15 seconds in, so the center teleport is going to open up about 45 seconds. Actually, it will open up after the objective phase, I do believe. I believe the objective phase will delay that out. Malthael continues to push up mid. Dahaka has arrived. Here comes a Nubrak as well. Magic Master did pick up the Shroud of Wisdom level 13, but that's not going to keep him alive. Misha charges in. We're going to be checking this throughout the game because I need to just keep checking animal husbandry. I never get to see it. Almost 4.5k in health. ETC goes in with the Maj. Jade Sizzle's the target. And Rexar finds the kill into this Malfurion. Nubrak with one delay. We do see top left Dahaka getting that channel. Falstead to see a flight up and available. He does. Dahaka's currently getting this top right, and they're just no one's denying that. So it's going to be 8-4 in shots, and I don't think that's really what you want on the side of Frank's Furters. You are now at 12 to 24. You are half the HP of the enemy. Boss is up, and we have Malfurion dead for 15 more seconds. Is this going to be a boss grab? They did see the rotation from one enemy. Whitemane and Falstead, they're a bunch of showing in mid. Dahaka does scout this, but the allies are going to be in bottom to try and take down the keep. There's the upgrade. Boss grabbed. Dahaka, or excuse me, that's Malthael inside the cocoon. Falston flies into bottom lane. Does he have a gust? He does. And a couple of tower shots onto Special Chai. Meanwhile, I was going to say Whitemane flank. I don't know about that one right there. Oh, do they save the fort? Oh, they could have saved the keep, but they don't. Either way, Misha charges in. Boar's unleashed by the Rexar as well. Li Ming trying to find a reset. Little Whitemane giggle beam going out as well. 59 stacks for our Falstad as the ETC gets just popped. My gosh. Tracer with a couple autos onto the enemies here. This bell tower, by the way, is not in your control anymore. Misha will go down. Nubrak lands the Impale onto two. If they could take down DJ Coldcuts, that'd be huge. That'd be absolutely massive. The Pulse Bomb goes out as well. But no, Rexar is fine. Massive heals out from Whitemane. Almost 5k in HP. Single objective in the center of the map. It is 12 to 20 in core HP. What is going on with this game? Malthael lives? Malthael lives? Hammering in from Falstad. Does he have Gust available? He does, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to use it. Tracer gets the channel over here. This is going to be a 7 to 20 game. Cocoon onto Whitemane, but I think she's in an okay spot. We do have Sappers arriving through bottom. ETC with the big face melt to push back the enemies. No Encore level 13, by the way. Face melt to push back the Sappers again as they're getting close to this line. More face melts just to keep pushing back the wave here, but Li Ming's got some great Arcane Orb magic missile value. Sappers cleared out. Misha does go down. Big burst damage onto her. Oh, a Tracer blinks in. Sorry, I wanted to check really quickly the burst damage. Oh, you can't check it for Misha, can you? Unfortunate. Power slide from the ETC. Malfurion activates the Tranquility. The Gust into the Death Zone, but a Nubrak has a Burrow Charge. The last rites should be good enough. The last rites are good enough. Malthael playing aggressive onto Tracer. The Divine Reckoning coming out from Whitemane as well. And Li Ming gets a side shot taken down. Malthael, the wave of force, a little too much displacement, so the Arcanium won't connect. Dahaka lands a drag. Misha, though, able to just run on out of this one. Charge onto the Dahaka. Does have a little bit of essence, I believe, to activate there. Might have been a Malfurion heal. Drag onto Misha. She'll be able to charge away. Misha has 5,100 HP. This is insane. Isolation does connect onto their ETC. He gets dragged back into the root and taken down. Oh, man. It's looking sketchy for Frank's Furters in this map right now. 7-20. Though, Rexar currently has 5,300 HP with 1,600 extra HP from that animal husbandry. I'm just blown away by it. Recall from Tracer. Boars unleashed by Rexar. A drag goes fishing, but no one pulled out of position from that one. A Nubrak should get the right side channel, making this a 2-20 game, but no, he doesn't. He looks to engage with the allies. 20 talents here, almost here on the right. DJ Cold cuts with the channel. Dahaka will grab the right, so this is going to be 2-20. False bomb on our white main. Gus to push back the Tracer. Objective on this left side does win it. Tracer blinks in. Going for the channel. Falstead should have a delay. Oh my god, they get it at like the last millisecond right there. Cocoon onto Rexar. Indecisive inside the Divine Reckoning. We have Li Ming going down. Falstad will be traded though. Currently have more autos coming in for DJ Cold Cuts. Nubrak with one delay. Indecisive on the right will be picked off as well. ETC lands the power slide. Misha with the charge. The sustained damage decent onto the Nubrak. As Malthael wants to take down Malfurion and will be able to do so. We do have our Boars unleashed by Rexar. No level 20, no kill command. Magic Master getting low. ETC lands the mosh pit. It's interrupted by a burrow charge of a Nubrak, but there's no kill. There is a kill into Special Chai. Maybe. Misha can't find the kill. Dahaka chases onto Malthael, but won't be able to get anything right there. Tunneling Claws allow him to have that movement speed. Unfortunately, I think he's going to be caught out here. The power slide locks him in place. And Dahaka goes down. It looks like it is not GG just yet, chat. Holy heck. The members of Frank's Furters hold on with 2 HP to the enemy's 20, what is now 17. Wow. Boss is up too. That laugh, by the way, if you heard it in the background, Boss is up. Bottom lane priority right now to grab this fort back, keep back in their favor. Sappers will help out that. Boss being pinged in top lane. Next objective phase is double in the center and bottom locations. Sapper camp was grabbed, but let's focus in on the boss. Is there going to be an invade onto this? A Nubrak. I don't know if they scouted out the rotation. I really don't know if they saw this. I mean, we know. Arcane Orb into the bush. Boss is too late for them to step up, and Boss will be grabbed. So that condition is off the table. Sappers and top lane will be grabbed as well. No announcement of the objective just yet. Once we have that, it still will be 30 seconds. So we're probably less than a minute away. 84 stacks for our Falstead right now. 16 away for our 2 believers. Cocoon onto white main. ETC getting a couple autos in with Rexar as well. Li Ming lands an Arcane Orb into Dallying Pig. The isolation does go out as well. Level 20 Contagion. Don't think it got a splash onto anyone. Tracer, by the way, with the Chrono Triggers. We've got Rewind to Nubrak. Malfurion with the Moonfire. We have Talrosh's Elements on the opposing side. Wind Tunnel, Death Metal. Rexar with the Frenzy of Kalamador. As well as the No One Can Stop Death and the Judgment Day. Falstead in bottom lane. Boggs, 86 stacks on his Q-build Falstead. Avoids the combo of Li Ming. She did go into Glass Cannon level 16, or level 13. Boggs going for the channel once again. A Nubrak with 1 delay in the center location. I think Malfurion might have had 1 delay onto Falstead as well. I think there's maybe a Moonfire. That's a lot of damage onto Indecisive, but it looks like that's Malthael, the one getting picked off first. He does have the buyback, and he will activate it right there. You can use the center teleport to jump in. We currently have Falstad grabbing the south side one. That's Jay Tizzle going down. A very low ETC and Whitemane. That's a huge death metal, though. Huge death metal. Wind tunnel into the wall. Wind tunnel into the death metal as Malthael's trying to come back into this. DJ Cold Cuts with like 500 HP. Somehow they've managed to get the Rexar down low in HP. Lacerates takes down this Anubarak, and Isolation drag onto the Falstad. Dahaka activates Essence. Malthael gets the mark. There's auto attacks coming in from DJ Cold Cuts. Don't go down, DJ Cold Cuts. DJ Cold Cuts was 6,300 HP. 20, about 2,200 HP from this Animal Husbandry. My gosh. He hasn't died at all, has he? Rexar has died. Oh, wait. It doesn't really properly say it because those are probably all Misha deaths. All right. Well, mid lane, Bell Tower being grabbed by Malthael. Bottom lane by Falstad. If they get the barrage, this is GG. Malfearn's the first one up. Tracer up in 7. So Falstad, yeah. Honestly, Minion Wave gets mid. Okay, Falstad gets mid. Rest of the team gets top. I feel like they should have been rotating to bottom already because bottom lane's the only one you can convert back, and now they have to do the rotation all the way down here, and now Falstad's already flown in. And he's got Wind Tunnel too, so it's GG. A little early on the Wind Tunnel Boggs, but I think it's GG. I can't believe it. I am absolutely flummoxed. A 2-20 game ends in victory for Frank's Furters on Towers of Doom. Chad, I thought we were going to a map 5. I can't believe it. Frank's Furters with some spectacular Heroes of Storm action. I can't believe it's not butter. It's not? Falstad had 104 at the end of the game. Classic Towers, indeed.